Hi and welcome to this reading. I have had a song rolling around in my head and I need to do a reading on it because if I don't, it's going to drive me nuts. So the song is U2's Angel of Harlem. Now I did a bit of research and that song was written just after their Rattle and Hum album. They had gone to America and they had landed in JFK and it was the first time they were in a limousine. There's references in the song to Billie Holiday, who was a singer, but there's all other references within the song. So the Billie Holiday reference, they say Lady Day. She was it's a tribute to a jazz singer. The song reflects the band's experience of touring America and their immersion in its blues, jazz and gospel music scene, particularly during their first visit to New York City. There we go. It captures the contrast between Holiday's immense talent and her troubled life, which included racism, substance abuse, and difficult relationships. Lady got diamond eyes. She sees the truth behind the lies. Profound truth in her singing. So I don't know whether this is a romance reading, a love reading. Let's just see where we go. I'm going to get one of these. Ooh. Where did it flip? It flips back in. Sees the truth behind her. Sees the truth behind the lies. Sees the truth behind the lies. Transformation. The only way out is through. The only way out is through and transformation. Okay, so things change. Things are transformed when you push through. Now, today is the 4th of December. The sun is conjunct with Antares. Now, Antares is the angel Uriel, Archangel Uriel, and it symbolizes, it's a portal, it's a Stargate portal, and it is war and transformation. War, the only way out is through, and transformation. Archangel Uriel is the angel of light. Angel of Harlem. She sees the truth behind the lies. I'm going to pull up the lyrics of that song, but I'm just going to... Actually, I'm going to get an angel card. Let's see what angel... Here we go. 42. I think that's the Emperor. 42, Michael, political affairs and protection for travelers. Interesting. Let me just have a look. That is the Emperor. The Emperor taking charge. Transformation. The Emperor taking charge. Somebody it could be you, could be somebody else. Somebody in their Emperor energy taking charge of a situation. Now let me pull up the lyrics of that song. I'm just going to read them out. It was cold, wet December day. We touched the ground at JFK. Snow melting on the ground. On BLS I heard the sound of an angel. New York like a Christmas tree, tonight the city belongs to me, angel. Soul love, this love won't let me go. So long, angel of Harlem. Lady Day got diamond eyes, she sees the truth behind the lies, angel. Soul love, this love won't let me go. Blue light on the avenue, God knows they got to you. An empty glass, the lady sings, eyes swollen like a bee's sting. Blinded, you lost your way. Through the side streets and the alleyway, like a star exploding in the night, falling to the city in broad daylight. An angel in devil's shoes, salvation in the blues. You never look like an angel. Angel of Harlem. Interesting. I'm gonna grab one of these. That's actually the one I want because Six of Swords, somebody's been guided. You're being guided towards somebody or somebody's being guided towards you. 6 of Swords. That's a card of being divinely led towards something, towards an angel of Harlem. Transformation. For transformation and healing. Now, if you're being divinely guided, this Emperor, whether that's you or somebody coming towards you, is in balance. Because a balanced Emperor drives the chariot and God will only move. This is divine alignment. God will only move a balanced Emperor. Because an unbalanced Emperor has still got lessons to learn. The only way out is through transformation. political affairs and protection for travelers, and the Six of Swords. Mercury in Aquarius. Now, when I am talking about God moving you, not necessarily physically moving you, but Mercury is the planet of communication. Now, the full moon today, because it's the 4th of December, the full moon is in Gemini, and Gemini is about communication. Gemini is also in the tarot, it's Lover's card, but it's also the card of truth. It's the card of choices. It's the divine aligning you with, because you're balanced, or because this person coming towards you is balanced, aligning them with some sort of truth that allows for movement forward. Almost like the divine gives the truth. And I'm seeing like a GPS map, and you can't connect it. You don't know where you're going. You're just driving blindly. Well, all of a sudden, the power comes on, and the map comes up on the screen in the car, and now you know where you're going, because you've had some clarity. There's some clarity coming through. Six of Swords, divine clarity coming through. Okay, the energy around the Four of Swords, Jupiter in Libra, and the Four of Cups. You know, I've been seeing that number, 444. You might be seeing that number. 44, 44 and 444 is divine protection. That's the moon in Cancer, Jupiter in Libra. Interesting. Okay, what's happening in the 3D? I nearly said the soul. There we go, look at that. That is the moon in Scorpio. The Knight of Cups, the moon in Scorpio. There's some sort of love offer coming in. God is spilling the tea so that a love offer can come in. The Knight of Cups. The moon is what's hidden, and Scorpio is death and rebirth. So some sort of love offer can come in. The Knight of Cups, the soul. Oh, wow. How beautiful. That's the Eight of Wands. This is my love deck. Now, this love deck was created from the story of the willow tree. I'm just going to lift that up. A set of teacups. Actually, the easiest thing is to blow this out. There's two birds. I don't know if you can see without the wax pouring. Two birds on the side of this cup. And actually a little boat, which is here. So my grandmother gave me that. My grandmother gave me that set of teacups maybe 10 years ago. But she bought it 30 years before. I don't know when she bought it, like years and years and years ago, when they'd gone on a trip to England. And she knew that I love blue and white china. So she gifted that to me. And I was so interested in the pattern on the side of it that when I looked it up, it's called the willow tree design. And they're all different variations of it, but essentially it's two people that are intertwined. They're meant to be together. They've got a soul contract, but both parties have got their own set of lessons and things that they've got to learn and things that they've got to get through before they can be together. And they're being held apart by her father. Now, that doesn't need to be your scenario, but there's something that's kept them apart. The only way out is through. And so they decide to run away together. And they meet each other on this bridge, not knowing that literally God is going to raise them up. Because if they're caught, it means losing their life. And so God turns them into a pair of birds. And I just thought that story was so beautiful. Two people, each individually on their own journey. There's some divine assistance coming, some transformation coming. And it's coming, because that's the card of divine timing, the Eight of Wands. Mercury in Sagittarius. Today, the sun, from the 2nd to the 4th of December, the sun is conjunct with the royal star of Persia called Antares. Antares is symbolic of Archangel Uriel. Uriel is the angel of light. It's represented by war and transformation. The only way out is through transformation. The Emperor. Compassion, creativity, self-reflection, rest. It's a Stargate portal. It opens one's heart. Antares is the resting place for souls after death. Really beautiful. This is really beautiful. This connection is being divinely guided because both parties have stepped into their balanced Emperor energy. There's some sort of mastery happened here. A bit like, you know, in that song, they'd done well with the Joshua Tree album. It was kind of their big breakthrough. They went to America the first time in a limousine. Like the Chariot, it's almost like ticking off all the boxes on the list of things on your soul contract that you had to achieve before something comes into alignment. Okay, the energy, the message from the man upstairs, the energy from the man upstairs. Whoa, okay. Look, we've got the Lovers. How beautiful. That's those two birds. These two people that God turns into two birds so that they can fly away to their freedom. That's Mars in Aries, the Two of Wands, the Lovers, the Nine of Pentacles, which is the card of freedom. That's also my Mother Mary card. So something very divine about this connection. And the Three of Swords, which is Saturn in Libra, which in effect is divine balance through the lessons that you've learned individually that have now got you in a place where you're coming into alignment. Look at that, opened on the Judgment card. The Judgment card is these two people running across the bridge, God being the dragon, guided by this lantern here, Archangel Uriel, Antares today, the 2nd to the 4th. Can't see much, the moon's covered. Big full moon, it's big full moon tonight too, the full moon in Gemini. The Lovers, and that's when God turns them into a pair of birds so that they can fly away to the freedom, transforms them. That's so beautiful. Yeah, look, lets them out of the cage. So beautiful. This reading is so beautiful. Okay, the final outcome. I don't need to say any more. The world. It's completion. Karmic completion. I've got that, I'm not that girl from Wicked. I'm not that girl. Maybe you thought this wasn't going to happen. So beautiful. Knight of Pentacles on the bottom, Saturn in Capricorn. Lesson upon lesson upon lesson upon lesson upon lesson. And always look when it opens, the Six of Cups. Something from the past returning. Past life love. Something from the past returning. Actually, that's the Sun in Scorpio. The Six of Cups is the Sun in Scorpio, and it's the Sun in Scorpio today. Because that came through in a reading, the first reading that I did today. The Sun in Scorpio. This is beautiful. Okay. I'm going to get a love song. Now I know that this is a love reading. The only way out is through. I did get one. Make It Right, BTS. I was lost. I was trying to find the answer in the world around me. Yeah, I was going crazy all day, all night. You're the only one who understood me and all that I was going through. Yeah, I just got to tell you, oh baby, I could make it better. I could hold you tighter. Because through the morning, oh, you're the light. Well, I did say that. Archangel Uriel is the angel of light. And I almost lost you, but I can't forget you because you were the reason that I survived. What else? Here comes the sun. It's been a cold, cold, lonely winter. Beautiful. Fix You by Coldplay. Somebody could have had, in the lessons that I learned, you know, somebody could have had, because we've got Saturn in Capricorn, somebody could have had financial issues that needed to be resolved. Somebody could have had health issues that needed to be resolved. Somebody could have had generational wounding that needed to be resolved. The only way out is through. That's what's happened here. The karmic lessons that your soul signed up for got you to a point where once you worked through them, you got yourself into balance. This is two people. And in the beginning, I was saying this could be you or them. This is two people. This is two people who have individually got themselves into karmic alignment. And what that's done, it's like it's flipped the switch. And I just heard mousetrap. Because in this story here, yeah, that's my dryer finishing, which is the karmic cycle ending. In this story here, between these two people, he works for her father, and her father won't let her have a relationship with him. So in one foul swoop, the mousetrap comes down, because once they escape, he loses a daughter, but he also loses an employee by trying to keep things separate. Die a happy man. Really beautiful, really, really beautiful energy. Okay, let's get some love messages. I haven't used these cards in a little while. Let's have a look. Harmony. I want to try. I have a fear of rejection. I think I've lost it all. Breaking bad habits. Karmic connection. Breaking a karmic connection. And path and purpose. And true love. Beautiful, really, really beautiful. Okay, some Scrabble tiles, letters and numbers in here. Gonna give it a little bit of a shake. It does make a little bit of noise. Gonna shake it in 3, 2, 1. Okay, we've got an M and a 3, a Z and a 10, a Q and a 10, an X and an 8, a K and a 5, an A and a 1, a P and a 1, an F and a 4, a H and a 4, a U and a 1, a J and a 8, an S and a 1, an N and a 1, and an L and a 1. Okay. Let's do these 3 final cards. Anything else? Actually, I want to get one of those. 3 final cards. The 7 of Swords, which is the moon in Aquarius. And we've got another moon. The moon in Aquarius. Okay, the moon in Aquarius. Aquarius is the rebel. It's doing something. It's this running away. Making a break for it. Under the disguise of the moon, under the cloak of the moon. The moon in Aquarius. We've got the Chariot on the bottom, the Page of Cups. Devil, which is Saturn, making a break from the devil. Ooh. Okay, now, I don't know whether that was on camera, but all these cards are the right way up. Mercury in Sagittarius. All these cards are the right way up. This is the High Priestess. The High Priestess is what's hidden. In reverse, it's bringing it to light. I'm going to get one more. Bringing it to light. The King of Swords. It's bringing a truth to light, but it's being divinely, and again, the Chariot on the bottom, it's being divinely guided. There's a play that's about to happen here. that is being divinely guided. It's my Mother Mary deck. Let's see what else. That's too many. Oh, that's beautiful though. Rosary beads, devotion. Divine heart, sorrow. Apparitions, messages of love. And daisy, flower of God. Mary, the Mother of God, January 1st. New Year, that's New Year's Day. Very interesting reading. Do I want to get anything else? I feel like I need more cards. I feel like there's something. Actually, I know what I'm going to get. I'm going to get you a guidance card. Honesty on the bottom. There we go. Guilt. I cast away any beliefs that no longer nurture the blossoming of my soul. And challenges. I embrace the notion that adversity is the finest teacher on the path of learning. Okay, that's what I've got for you. Thank you so much for joining me for this reading. I hope the messages in it were helpful for you. Please like, share, and subscribe if you haven't already. And I will see you in another reading.